I'm waiting for this one giant set to begin, man. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Melly is having a Melly meltdown. Melly meltdown right now.
Rough.
In winner's final, waiting for his opponent right now in this set right here. So let's see if we have a less Camila set versus oh my.
Don't you worry.
Aeris Moices.
We'll get it up on there soon enough. So in that case,
sir.
we talked about the matchups before, and now we're going to be seeing them finally here.
Oh, my.
Whoa, wait a second.
No Steven.
Wait, no Steven, but that is a thick chipmunk.
Oh, yeah. That's what we call cake.
Yuck.
Instead of cake, it's Jake. The female counterpart to Jake.
I'm not gonna lie, them eyes are making me feel some kind of way, and I'm not talking about the good way here, but you know, big eyes here on the side of both Aeris and Moises. That means they can see all, hear all. They got what they call predator vision. They are seeing, locking down on top of their food in front of them, and that could just mean danger here for our friends, the Rick and Velma. Okay, so we got Jake here instead. Obviously, bit of a difference in terms of that space control, but still able to do a decent amount in that factor, has some great aerial pressure. What do we expect to see that's different with this character slotting in alongside PPG?
Oh, well, he's going to use House a lot to kind of play anti-projectile and cover the options that PPG cannot cover. So that's kind of like the main thing that I would assume is the reason why Moises has been playing Jake. Aeris and Moises have had a previous success with this comp right here, and PPG already opening up with the singular combo right there. Moises didn't even need a cover. There it is yet again in Burnout. Could possibly get something else right there.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, sir! PPG,
PowerPuff girls are disgusting, just rotating like a pinwheel of death across the stage and off it too. Velma, you've got to just stay away from these platforms because they're getting carried away a bit too easily from Jake, just trying to shark beneath, using these nairs brilliantly to pressure them off stage as well. But this time they were able to fend off Jake's attempts to repeat that same thing.
Yes, sir. So definitely with Rick and Velma being like the brains of the operation right here, they definitely got to come up with a plan and optimize it against the PPG and of course well, in this case, it's the cake instead of the Jake. So definitely got to change up the game plan right there. Moises turning into a horse, hitting them in for the PPG. Really, really good.
Could not see him. She couldn't see anything without her glasses, and PPG came up and just sucker punched her in the back of the head. Finally, Kate goes down. PPG following it up. A bit of respite for our friends on the side of red, but still, it's only one more stock they got to take, and Rick's already at 97, spiked down to the ground. Since when was the Powerpuff Girls rated M for mature? These girls are violent.
Oh yes. Well, in this case, it's the Rowdy Rough Boys. Actually, we keep forgetting. It's it's a long-running joke right here. But oh, it's the Powerpuff. Oh, never mind. Rowdy Rough Boys right here. Aeris
my bad.
Did not come to play. Oh no, it's a running joke at this point. It's a running joke. I always forget it myself as well. Right. So yeah, Crushin and Camila really need to lock in here. Try to find another plan. But you know they both have big brains to solve a mystery and of course explore the universe right here. So let's see what they could find within the galaxy to have a counter against the PPG and as well as the cake.
I don't know, man. I think those brains, any ones they had left, got splattered on the stage there. I think they're gonna have to maybe mop that up before they can really get those neurons firing once again. I mean, it's what we saw before. It's that high pressure, and I think that your first game really benefits these high pressure picks like PPG, like Jake, that can just get up in your face. Projectile characters have to really establish a lot of respect and space, and you have that first 1 second of respite before all mayhem breaks loose, but the moment a bit of momentum is given away, it just seems like PPG and Jake just kind of held on the gas pedal, never let go. So you have to find out if they can use these platforms effectively to try to evade around it, because we're seeing it once again, just immediately Velma pressured off stage, but this time they were fighting back just a little bit more.
Yeah, and it is kind of interesting that the PPG counters Camila and Moises. There it is. Oh my gosh, PPG strikes again. Aeris finding it right there immediately within the first 25 seconds of the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Really good play.
This is so unfortunate, and you can see that's forcing a change in strategy. Very vertical play here from Velma, trying to use these up airs as well as Rick to pressure cake off the stage. Works for a bit of time, but PPG is still not having it. Gonna take a quick little sabbatical to ride on the back of the horsey. And now Velma underneath that pressure. Gonna be able to get out off that platform. Nice work there to find a KO off the back of it too. Velma's responding back a little bit, and now Jake's down as well.
Yes, sir. However, do not count the PPG out. PPG is an offstage specialist, especially with Lust and Camilla's offstage playstyles right here. They always love stalling kind of offstage, but PPG is really, really good at denying that, as well as Jake kind of with side air bite, just all these other tools, right? So Lust and Camila kind of have to play really, really weird, right? Kind of find that middle ground to where they're on stage, off stage, you know, kind of just avoiding all this PPG nonsense, right? Especially with the nairs, dash attacks, all of these great mash options that PPG has to kind of just counter their playstyles as well, not only their characters.
Well, look at this. Anytime Aeris or Moises is in disadvantage, immediately capitalizing both members, Velma and Rick, with as many up airs as they can stack on. Now the pressure's on, though. PPG at 80, and there's only one stock left remaining for either team.
Yes, sir. But Crushing and Camila doing really good right here, getting the center stage, keeping the PPG and the Jake off stage, or well, Cake. In this case, this is where they thrive right here, center stage or off stage. Really, really good. Yes, Meeseeks, lasers. Oh, gets the jab but drops it. Oh my gosh.
Jake's under pressure, though. There's a good nair. Forces the pressure off of the up special. It's not going to work, though. Velma able to find it. Yeah, you got to shout at that bullhorn. Yeah, shout it out really loud. Good. Shout it from the rooftops. That was a fantastic response. That vertical play kept Crushing and Camila, Lust and Camila, in this game so well. They adjusted. They adapted. It's just like we mentioned at the desk, and they overcame.
Yes, sir. However, they are not out of the woods. It is only 1-1 right here, ladies and gentlemen, back home. But this is a milestone game, as we like to call it. Whoever gets the lead here is in a really good spot, as always. And whoever doesn't get the lead here, you got to pick it up, right? Never want to be in a 2-1 situation, being on the 1 situation, right? Always got to find that 2-1, right? Be in that advantage. So let's see it.
They've already proven on the side of Lust and Camila that they are not just silver spoon eaters. They are not just pristine and pretty at the top. They can also get rough and rowdy. They can also take a loss and still overcome at the end. So, in that sense, yes,
for sure. Really good.
Both teams here have now tasted both the sweet taste of victory and the bitter sting of defeat. It just comes down to who wants it more, who wants this $70 in their Cash App just a little bit more than the opponent. You're seeing them try to get that pressure in. You're seeing PPG try to get them off stage, but now they're the ones in trouble. Velma pursues them off the edge and finds that first stock.
I have never seen a conversion like that. Double microphone. Oh my gosh, really good by Camila right there. Not often we get to see some microphone play, especially nowadays. But PPG answering back. Killing Crushing at 54. Oh my gosh. Really good play by Aeris. They are still in the game, ladies and gentlemen. However, Moises in burnout right now. In disadvantage. However, finds his way down. Gets the Sarah as a disruption. Going in the house. He's in burnout all the way up in the air right here. Again, but PPG covering those options. Nice little horse to cover everything. Another horse to cover everything. Oh my gosh. Moises holding on to his life like no other right now on the Jake.
That was Crushing just dominating the stage there entirely, and now trying to look for the final hit on Cake. The Mystery Machine's here to back them up, going to be able to capture them and drive them off the edge. Is that going to be the finish? Another dog added to the list of roadkills. Sad to see here, but Cake's going to be the victim.
Oh yes, indeed. Jake will be added to roadkill, right? But of course, respawning quick and easy. Already with 32 on the board. However, PPG has to survive right here, getting turned into mini Rain Dog. Let's see what red team can do here in a response right here, whether they put pressure onto Moises or Aeris right here. Really good pressure coming into Moises. However, he's in burnout right now. Let's see if he can still play whilst in burnout.
This is dangerous here for both members of Red, though, at the same time. They are both approaching stock lost territory. Does not matter, though. They're in range. Velma, unfortunately, not for much longer. Rick sent off as well. Now PPG in their prime position to get this stock. Rick, though, able to use those portals to get back to safety. And now stock taking beautifully at 136. This is actually insane. Never mind, he's dead.
Yeah, there's a dash attack. Just mash it. It'll eventually get somebody. It'll eventually get something. Although, even game right here. However, Moises at 118. Hey, this is anybody's game. We got Rowdy Rough Boys in the map, and of course, you know, red team has it.
Yeah!
Oh my!
It's that vertical play. It's that vertical play. They're doing such a great job dominating that space, and I just don't think Moises and Aeris have made enough adjustments there. They're trying to still play it like it's game one, but Camila's read that book. This is Velma. She's read every single one in the library. So has Rick in the Infinite Multiverse. They've read it all, so you guys have got to find some adjustments. What do you think that's got to be, Kosti?
Oh, man, I just think they just need to find a way to get through this projectile nonsense on the screen, whether it be word bubbles, lasers, just all of that nonsense right here, right? But we might see a character switch, just say, you know, I'm done playing Jake. I don't need to cover options when I could just go maybe Steven Universe, right? And just get all this projectile nonsense out of my screen. Don't even have to deal with it. And of course, there it is. There's the Steven. Of course.
Well,
there it is.
It was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, it was a nice while it lasted, but unfortunately, we are here to not have fun. We're here to get 70 beans in the Cash App, like you said, or PayPal, or whatever it may be. And of course, we're trying to eat out tonight.
Applebee's on me, they say. I don't know, Steven, can you even afford to get a ride down there? I don't think you're old enough to drive, buddy. Neither are the PPG, but I wouldn't say to their face. Look at these three. They're looking rough. They're looking tough. They're looking ready to scrap and mess anyone up. It's going to be a question of how do they adjust at this point now? We're deep in the series, so is it a bit too little, a bit too late? Steven's a great changeup, but are they too used? Are they too pilled by Cake to really try to make that adjustment at this point?
Oh man, one will not know until this game right here. Moises already starting with the side air. Of course, Rose Bomb, he's going to set up the house. And he's gonna support his teammate any way he can, whether it be nair eliminating projectiles or, you know, surfboard to kind of, you know, cover the distance and the space. But of course, Crushin and Camila are experts at dealing with the Steven Universe. Okay, maybe not the PPG, but the Steven Universe at the very least. Hey!
Oh no, this is already actually proving to be so fruitful. I'm not just saying that because there's a watermelon on the screen. Gonna eat that laser and actually be taken off for it. So at the very least, nothing lost, nothing gained there except for 2 stocks on the side here of Aeris and Moises. They're hoping for something to change with this pick. Their wishes are certainly coming true.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with Steven being kind of anti-projectile and taking up a lot of space. So that way, Crushin and Camila have very limited space to call out Meeseeks and, you know, all the other, you know, projectile nonsense, right? So let's see how Lust and Camila can kind of adapt, whether it be in this game and, or maybe even the next game if they lose right here. You know, taking it to a game 5. Yeah, because Lust and Camila got to play pretty much perfect neutral if they don't want to die right here. So it's going to be pretty tough. Pretty tough.
It's also just been tough to deal with Steven in the air, but there's a good way to do it. Once again, just keep your feet firmly planted and trying to anti-air the best as possible. Now PPG in danger, going to be able to evade the mystery machine. And now looking like a kill machine of their own, trying to find Rick off stage, but the portal gun manages to find them back to safety here. Steven is doing a good job staying low, but unfortunately PPG said high. Now 2 apiece. This could be trouble.
Yes, sir. That was a really good reversal coming in from Camila. However, Lust trying to stay at 80. Oh, never mind. There's some hits right there. They're both pretty much at the same percentage right here. So any one of them needs to stock tank right here. Oh my, doesn't quite kill right there. Crushin gonna do his best to stock tank right here at 111. Let's see if he can find his way to do so, but it's proving to be very tough right now because he's at 136 off stage against PowerPuff Girls and Steven Universe.
There's just one more combo that needs to finish it off, and there it is, that uppercut.
Yes,
going to mess them up, brings it back. We're going to 5, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen,
that is a game 5.
Seems the Steven Universe was indeed the right call.
Yes, sir. Steven Universe is the ultimate trump card when there is not a Wonder Woman on the screen. Or, well, maybe a Banana Guard as well. So, in any case, whoever takes this game takes the pot. And by pot, I mean goes into the next block on to winners finals. So let's see it, ladies and gentlemen, who will prevail on to here and make it to winners finals, as well as, you know, goes on to the losers block of things. Business as usual right here. Let's see it. Crush and Camila versus Aeris Moices. Final game right here of the set. Let's see it.
All chips in the center at this point, and question is going to be, again, adjustments. Now we're dealing with a new entity. It's a new animal. It's Steven Universe. They don't seem to be able to play their vertical top-to-bottom play style that Lust and Camila were making such good work of prior. Why do we think that is? What about Steven makes it so hard to just anti-air?
Okay, well, Steven has, well, Surfboard denies all vertical play completely, unless you just want to trade with him. And of course, Steven can just hold his shield button, give Aeris, you know, 3 little stacks of shield. So essentially, Aeris can just get hit 3 times for free, no consequences whatsoever. So Aeris gets to play however he wants to play in advantage state as well as disadvantage, assuming Moises is free to cover him with the shield button. So yeah, Steven is a menace, especially to projectile characters, as well as characters that cannot cover his blind spot when he is shield surfing. Yeah, really, really good kills coming in from the blue team already. Let's see how red team can respond right here.
So that's not annoying enough. Also, that Nair being able to charge that and just hold your position in the air, just make sure to disrupt that floaty timing you might expect them to land. Just gonna make that pacing feel a bit more awkward. Now PPG trying to return, not having as much success as our friend Steven. They're left by themselves to try to fend for it. They got the Nair sent back up to the sky. Velma tries to follow it up, but PPG hold firm.
Yes, sir, but PPG finally getting KO'd right there. American way right there. Moises coming in with the support with the shield surf from the platform with the rose bomb. Nair dash attack. Does oh my gosh, Aeris just could not find the kill right there, unfortunately. So Moises struggling to stay alive right here at 127 right now. Let's see how he can respond. Nice surfboard in, however, it gets warded off with a bubble and a ski. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of pressure right now. Moises and Burnout, but that doesn't seem to matter because Rose Bomb and Shield Surf exist.
That was so well done there to just kind of completely eliminate any pressure that they had built up. Unfortunately, those come right back. Instantly knocks down 2 more stocks for them, and now with Rick at 115, this is a bit of a dangerous situation. Velma is pretty high as well, but nonetheless, they only need to find 1 good combo. It's a 0 to 100 meta. Can they find their answer? Seems they already got to find 1 stock there. This could be trouble.
Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, crushing at 126 right now, Camila at 106. Any PPG dash attack or Nair conversion could follow. Lust almost getting the kill right there, but unfortunately dying and getting reversed.
Oh my gosh, it's even Stevens and now Velma off stage. You know, PPG's licking their lips, trying to find the opportunity, and Rick can't get there to save him. They find the platform, but they don't find their friend just yet. 1 last Jinkies before they might just go down. They make it back somehow. Now Steven's in charge of trying to keep them in the sky. 1 last clap, a standing ovation to try to find the victory. They're chasing, they're not finding it though.
Oh my gosh, Camilla's doing so good right now.
Steven! This is insane!
This is
How are they all alive? How are you all alive? I do not understand. Velma is just tossing out remarks. That automatopoeia, though, will not get you back to safety. PPG's hunting the eyes of the tiger. Steven's following it up, but Rick's back to stage. The watermelon's here to help. Can it be enough nutritional value to find that last bit? The portal got saved. Now Steven's in danger from the down air. They get back. It's not enough. PPG and Steven take it.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, that one was a nail biter, man. Camila was doing so good surviving offstage. I have never seen offstage play quite like that. Oh my gosh, but unfortunately for Lust and Camila, it was not enough for the PPG and the Steven, man. Aeris and Moises moving on over to winners finals, man. But I definitely feel like we're gonna see some awesome action coming in from Lust and Camila. That was wild,
man. How did Camila survive for so long? That was impressive.
Gosh.
That was genuinely impressive. But also, hey, credit there to Lust, too. Credit to Lust for that 1 portal gun save there when they were so deep in. I thought they were toast. I thought they were a goner. But they somehow managed to get away those meddling kids and their stinking dog, too, or their stinking Rick, too, in this case. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, Steven's going to Steven.
Yeah, Steven is indeed going to Steven, and of course PPG is also going to find her openings as well, getting those quick and easy Nair dash attacks, doing almost 40 damage, and of course doing a bunch of knockback into the blast zone. Really good plays coming in from Aeris and Moises, as well as Lust and Camila. Oh my god, no, we got to talk about this off stage nonsense.
Yeah,
that is better than Prime. I'm not even like, hey yo, Costly. Man, you got some competition if you ever come back to MVS. Oh my gosh. That is the craziest Velma offstage gameplay I have ever seen, man. Better than beta. Holy, man. And to think there's going to be more movement added soon in Season 4. Oh
Scary
my
thoughts.
gosh.
I don't know what tech they're going to be cooking up in the lab, but Velma might have to start getting on calls with Walter White because she is in the kitchen, bro.
Oh
That was
my.
really great play. That was really fantastic play.
Yeah,
I'm
really,
sad
really
that it
good.
didn't end. Well, at the same time, though, it is the best you could have asked for. I've just realized best of 5, it just feels like 2 separate sets almost
Yeah,
because the way
that
that the
was a game
dynamic
5,
changed,
man.
the dynamic shift there once they picked up that Steven, I respect that Moises was at least willing to try to experiment, but you could see that shift where there was like, all right, enough
Yeah,
playing around. Let's go.
that's the trump card, man. That's the trump card, man.
Pulled up
Steven
the ace
Universe
out the
against
sleeve.
projectile comps are basically a lot of people that can't, answer to his verticality or hit his blind spot for the matter, right? Because you're gonna be expecting, the surfboard a lot, and it just does not matter. You have to respect that move and give him the space, man. Truly unfortunate, right? But however, we've got a lot of games tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right? So